The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Panel Swim Shop, P-Rats, PrepSpin.com, Rafferty's, Raising Cane's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report. Gary Balls, we wrap up season number 16 with one of our favorite teams and coaches, Paul Morris, the head coach over at Danville. Boy, you're off to a hot start this year, Coach.
We are. Good start to the year, and got a good group of talent this year, so hopefully we can keep it rolling.
And your three seniors will be in studio with us. We'll talk to them here in just a couple of minutes on the show. So Danville's our team of the week. Our feature's on Lincoln County. It's a young lady over there. She had a kidney transplant, and I tell you, it's quite of an interesting story.
It sounds like it's going to be a good one.
Well, looking forward to talking. Our scholar athletes are from Tates Creek softball, and one of them's a Governor Scholar. She has a 4.0. These young ladies are doing it right in the classroom over there.
That's impressive. 4.0, that's awful good.
And we got another Sutherland Chevrolet drive of the week as we head down to Nicholasville. Ray Allison's in from UK Sports Medicine, and also for Monique Basha, Tyler Fox, and Julie Bedard are here from Sayre High School, and they're going to help us wrap up season 16. They play tennis over there at Sayre.
I could never play tennis.
I play it now, Coach, so it's a great sport. And all that coming up on the show. Of course, we'll talk with the Danville High School when we return after these messages. Welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report. I want to thank Roberts Insurance. They're out in Richmond, Kentucky. That's on Main Street. They insure 3/4 of this great state of Kentucky. Bob Roberts Insurance. And our team of the week is from Danville. Thanks for coming in, guys. Great to have you on the show as our team of the week. And there's a reason you're team of the week, Coach. You're 11-1 right now. You're off to a very great hot start there. Is your pitching, is that a big reason for your hot start?
We have a lot of pitching. It's probably the most pitching depth I've had in the 19 years I've been at Danville. So that's a plus. It helps us out a lot, and we've played a lot of games early this spring. You usually think you're going to get a lot of rainouts, but we haven't had any yet this year. So we're playing a lot of ball, so it's a good thing we've got a lot of pitching.
These are three seniors who not only excel on the field, they excel off the field too academically. Tell us about each one of them.
Yes, all three of these are our seniors. It's our senior class.
Yeah.
We've only got three this year, so all three of them are really good baseball players. All three pitch, play other positions as well, and all three are doing well in the classroom too.
Yeah, they give you that senior leadership with that arm, don't they?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Let's start with Caden. Can we start with you, sir?
Absolutely.
Did last year give you a lot of confidence as you headed into this season?
Yes, sir. I had a pretty good year last year, and it's kind of just like fueled me to do well this year. And with the team, well, we had a bunch of young guys last year who didn't really have much experience, but that year playing and with a 28-10 record, it really helped us learn, I guess. So this year, off to a hot start, and those 8th graders that played last year are now freshmen, and that year just made a huge difference for us.
Makes a tremendous difference, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Jacob, as a member of the All-State preseason team, congratulations for that in center field. What makes a good outfielder? And you're All-State, so what makes a good outfielder?
What makes a good outfielder is just getting good reads of the ball off the bat, getting a good, quick first step, going in the right direction. It helps having a good coaching staff like ours that provides us with tendency charts so that we know how to position ourselves and can position ourselves. So
you hear about in the outfield getting a good break on the ball. It sounds like you get good breaks on every baseball, so that's a
I try to.
Credit to you. And Noah, what is the strength of this year's Danville team in your opinion?
Well, in our lineup, we have kids that can get on, and we have big guys like Ethan Wood that can hit them in. Also, our pitching staff, like Coach Morse was talking about, a lot of arms. So, yeah.
and especially when your arms are seniors, like we said, it helps when they're out there crafted. Coach, how does the schedule look the rest of the spring, and then maybe as you get ready for the tournaments and so forth? They're doing a little bit different this year.
Yeah, it is. It's a little different. You know, we preach all the time about getting better every game, every inning, every pitch. So that's what we're kind of focused on right now, is we want to be ready for postseason play. And our schedule, you know, we beefed it up a little bit more this year, trying to get us prepared. And we have the All-A that comes up here in a week or so. We start the 12th region in that, and hopefully we can make a run at that this year. And then just getting ready for district and region, and hopefully, you know, even farther than that if we continue to play well.
Where will the district and region be played this year? Do you have any home field on that?
No, not this year. Our district, I believe, is at Lincoln County, and in the way our region sets up, it's whoever wins in a rotating district. So it'll probably be down south, like Southwestern or Wayne County, or whoever wins their district down that way gets to host. And then that semi-state is they're bringing that back this year, where it was back when I played.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a little bit different. Instead of a Sweet 16 format, they're going back to that and then do a Final 8. So lots of new things going on this year.
Well, Coach, you get the Mingy beef jerky. There
awesome.
You go. And
Thank you.
I know you like that. So
yeah.
Congratulations for having a great season so far. 11-1. That's just that's a great season. And kudos to you three seniors, because you're leading the way there at Danville for the Ads. So thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.
That's Paul Morse and the Danville Ads, one of the hottest teams in the state of Kentucky right now. We're going to this feature. It's on a young lady from Lincoln County. You won't want to miss this.
Paisley Gay and her twin sister became extremely sick during their first year of elementary school.
I think I was the one who got it the worst, and I had to get the kidney transplant.
She had to give up many things many 5-year-olds take for granted. Her family exhausted nearly all options when looking for a donor, until a woman at their church became the perfect match.
And now it's really taught me that I can push through things and persevere.
That perfect match is now her coach.
Then last year she started coaching the volleyball team, and I was going to try out.
She's great. She's a great team player. Paisley is an amazing team player. She's got an amazing attack. This season and last season, to be able to coach Paisley.
5 years after that life-changing event, Paisley Gay's coach wants to use that story in hopes of others choosing the gift of life.
So for her to be able to be here and to be active and to play volleyball, and then to be able to play volleyball for me, it's just a really special bond that we have, and I can't overlook it.
Using that special bond to show others that they too can change lives.
Hopefully we've made a difference in our community tonight.
In Lincoln County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
And welcome back into our most popular segment, because it highlights young ladies and young men doing great things in the classroom, like these young ladies are doing at Tates Creek High School. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate you joining us on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Let's start with you, Olivia. You're a Governor's Scholar, so congratulations for that.
Thank you, sir.
Just saying that sounds impressive, Governor's Scholar.
It's an honor.
You're on a very good softball team. You guys are having a great season this year. What keeps you focused, when you play softball and then being a Governor's Scholar?
I have confidence in myself, and I trust myself, but I have a really strong support system behind me of friends and family, and knowing that they believe in me and knowing that they have my back if I fall down just allows me to pursue everything at 100%.
And you do that, don't you?
Yes, sir.
I tell you, 100%. To be a Governor's Scholar and have a 4.0 grade point average, so you're doing everything right there. Sayre, you shine in the class as well, 3.5 grade point average. That's outstanding. You shine on and off the fields. What do you like most about playing softball there at Tates Creek High School?
Tates Creek, it's a family. Everyone knows each other. Everyone has each other's backs. We like all the girls. We have a good communication, and that portrays onto the field and off the field too.
Coach, talk to us about these two young ladies and what they mean to softball at Tates Creek.
Well, these two ladies have been with the program for 5 years now, and they've been an extreme asset to our program. Their work ethic is second to none. They're a great example of a student athlete to our younger girls. They've just been great girls to coach.
I mean, you said it all there, but Olivia, what's it, tell us about your career goals, but what's it feel like when Coach talks about you in that way?
It's an honor. He's been a coach of mine for years. I think we met when I was 12, and just knowing that he's always been there for me has been an honor. But currently, I will hopefully be pursuing aerospace engineering and hopefully work at NASA or Boeing in my near future.
That sounds good, NASA. You know,
Yeah,
you got to
exactly.
be you got to be really smart to work at NASA.
Right.
And Sayre, will you play college softball, and for whom will you play for?
Yes, I will be playing college softball, and it's for Mount St. Joseph University. It's about 20 minutes west of Cincinnati, and they're a D3 college.
Yeah, so congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Coach, how do you see these young ladies down the road? I mean, for their future, it's hard to project, but
Well, anything they want to do, pretty much. Like I said, you know, their work ethic, when they want to do something, they get it done, and I think that's going to transition to their careers and to their lives ahead of them.
well, as you know on the show, every week Ryan Tyson presents these beautiful plaques. If you'll pass that down, Olivia, to Sayre, each one of you will be given one. Take that to Crown Trophy. They're behind Starbucks on Nicholasville Road. They'll put your name and school on there for no charge, and that's for doing great things in the classroom and also on the softball field there at Tates Creek. And that's how you get on this show. You just send us an email, text, like your athletic director, Coach did. That's how you get on the show. But congratulations for being a great student there at Tates Creek.
Thank you, sir.
so much.
That's our scholar athletes from Tates Creek softball. They're also having a great softball season there. And now we'll go into the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
It's now time for your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. Sweet 16 quarterfinals. Kennedy Igo to Haley Harrison for Clark County. Let's take a second look. In transition, the Lady Cardinals, so dangerous. The pretty pass and an even better finish. However, a heartbreaking end of the season for Clark County. They followed a Ryle 64-51. Congrats to Clark County once again. That is your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report, our UK Sports Medicine Orthopedic Surgery segment. With us is Ray Allison from UK. A lot of things going on for you, but we're going to talk about something else, and we'll talk about your personal life a little bit later, okay?
Okay.
But we're going to talk about what are overuse injuries.
So overuse injuries are usually at the tendon level. They're kind of an inflammation that develops. A lot of our repetitive motions, things like that, is kind of what can cause that to start up.
Who gets overuse injuries?
So they're really pertinent to this season right now, spring season, our softball, baseball, tennis, track and field athletes, all those throwing, pitching counts, things like that. And then with our tennis athletes, I have an athlete right now of mine. She has a little bit of inflammation from serving over and over again. So we had to change her serve up a little bit to kind of help with that. And then even our track and field athletes, you know, they also are doing a lot of those repetitive motions, and they also have multiple meets a week usually. Same with like our baseball, softball games. They're having 2-3 games a week, and so a lot of these kids are getting overworked a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you overwork anything, it's going to be too much.
Exactly.
How did you treat overuse injuries?
So the best way to treat them is to prevent them in the first place. So like I said, because our athletes are spending 3 to 4, sometimes even games a week, especially right now, one of my teams is on spring break, and so they're playing every single day, multiple times a day.
Right.
Especially with our pitchers, they don't really get as big of a break as they usually would and what they need to have. And so giving them, you know, that 5-6 day break in between like big pitch counts, things like that is really important for them. And then also arm care before and after. Same with tennis. Everyone who's using that same arm, that dominant side over and over again, making sure your form's correct, making sure you're doing the right care for your shoulder before and after you're playing to kind of just keep it from even causing the injury in the first place. Because once they start up, they tend to just build and build and build and get worse and worse as you go. And so when they do start up, usually try to tell your athletic trainer as soon as possible. I have a lot of my kids who try to push it off because they don't want to bother me, but that's my job. That's what we're here for. So even when it starts to bother you, let an athletic trainer know or some other medical professional that you might work with regularly so we can help you stop it as quickly as possible.
A lot going on in your personal life. You graduate in May from UK, I'm assuming.
Yep,
University
from grad
of Kentucky,
school,
from grad school, and you're going to Kaiser University, and it's in some place called West Palm Beach, Florida. Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
And you're going to be with the team down there. Who are you going to work with at Kaiser?
Men's soccer, swim, and then softball in the spring.
Well, congratulations. We've enjoyed you on the show, but certainly look forward to you going to Kaiser University. That's going to be a good move for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Ray Allison. There's their website and the phone number where you can give them a call. They got the walk-in clinic every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Bright and early there at UK Sports Medicine. We'll be back with the Scholastic Ball Report, and we'll wrap it up with Sayre tennis. Welcome back in as we wrap up season number 16 on the Scholastic Ball Report. And I couldn't be happier because I've got tennis players and I play tennis. So I couldn't be happier with my team of the week that's going to wrap up season number 16. We're talking about the Sayre Spartans. And with me is, I'll get everybody's name right, Monique Basha, correct?
Yes.
And we got Miss Julie Bedard, is that correct? And Tyler Fox, and we got Charles Matthews, the assistant coach down there. But, so I got everybody's name. So let's start with you, Miss Monique. You have a 3.3 grade point average. That's outstanding. So how do you keep all the great grades and be the great teammate that you are there at Sayre?
I think it just takes a lot of focus and dedication, and time management is definitely a very important part of it. Just knowing what you have to do and when you have to do it by, and just kind of doing that.
Keeping it all prioritized and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Julie, you have a 3.83 grade point average, so I don't even relate to that. That's so good. But congratulations for that. What is it that you enjoy most about Sayre High School?
It's my first year because I'm a 7th grader. I couldn't play last year, but I like it because it's more like a team. It's not just yourself, and you have really good people surrounding you.
What about you, Tyler? You have a good grade point average too, 3 point. Your GPA's in my ballpark, okay? 3.5, 3.6. That's my ballpark. Talk to us about what you do well there at Sayre and in tennis.
Well, I try to play 5 to 6 times a week, and I just enjoy the game of tennis. And I feel like Sayre does a great job of kind of bringing all the great aspects of tennis together.
Well, if you play 5 or 6 times a week, that's going to sharpen your skills there, isn't it? We're talking with Charles Matthews is with us, one of the coaches there. Tell us about these young student athletes and some of the other kids you have on the team there at Sayre.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, I've been there for 6 years now, so this is my first as head coach. And it's so important for me to make a connection with them, like Julie was saying, off the court as well, because tennis is so looked at as an individual sport, and it's so easy to just kind of look at, okay, I'm going to go play a tournament and be alone. But I really love how everybody this year has helped me as my first year as head coach become a team. We're all getting along and making them work a little harder than some of them may want to here and there. But no, we have a deep team this year. I've been with Sayre for a while, and the boys team is deeper than it's been since I've been there, which is really great. Girls, we've always been super strong. So I'm just looking forward to the rest of the season, what we have.
Well, I tell you what, well-spoken. You all were very great. I should recruit one of you for an intern next year, okay? You're only an 8th grader, right? So 7th grader. My goodness, you got a lot of years left there at Sayre. But keep up the great work there in tennis, and we appreciate you coming on the show and helping us wrap up season 16. That's the Sayre tennis team. The Spartans, they're off to a great start. As always, on the Scholastic Ball Report, for those you see and those you don't see,
keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Panel Swim Shop, P-Rats, PrepSpin.com, Rafferty's, Raising Cane's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.